Hi everybody, this is Rosea Lee with the Caking Place, and I'm here today getting my pans ready for some baking, and I just thought I would share with you how I do that. So first of all, the type of pan that I like to use is this anodized aluminum pan. This is the Pro Series from Fat Daddy-O's, and it's my absolute favorite pan. My cakes bake evenly, they don't burn at all around the sides or anything, and they come out of the pan really easily. And part of that is also due to the way that I prepare the pans. So I'll just show you how I prepare a pan. This is just a 6-inch pan here. I take some of my organic palm shortening and I just rub it around the sides and the bottom of the pan. Okay. Using a glove helps because then your fingers don't get all greasy. It's just easy to take the glove off and throw it away. So there we have it. Just a nicely greased. I try to be generous because I do want those cakes to come out easily. All right, I'll just scrape that in there. Then what I do is take some flour and I just shake it in there. I have a little shaker here. And I shake in a good amount. I tap it all the way around until the flour covers all sides. I'll usually have another pan here that I have already greased, and I just let the excess flour fall into that pan. Okay, so then it's all covered. Then what I do is I take my heating rod. This is a heating rod. This is what you're seeing in all of these other cake pans that I have prepared. What it does is it conducts the heat from the bottom of the pan up into the cake. So as I put it in the center of the cake, it's helping the center of the cake to cook evenly and at the same rate as the rest of the cake. You might have experienced this if you've ever made a cake where the outside of your cake is really done, but the inside of your cake is not done yet, and so you have to let it cook longer. This prevents that from happening. It helps the cake to cook evenly. I also have one more thing that I do to help that happen, and I'll show it to you in just a moment. So I put my heating rod in the center of the pan, and then I take a parchment round. I like to use the pre-cut ones just because I make so many cakes. But of course, at home, you can just simply cut a round circle from a piece of parchment, just trace around the bottom of your pan with a pencil, and then cut inside the pencil line, of course, so you don't get any of that lead in your cake. And then you have your parchment circle, and then I just fold it in quarters, and I trim the tip, and it gives me a nice little hole in the center. I put that right over the heating rod, and there we go. That's my prepared pan. Now, the other thing that I do to help my cakes cook evenly is I use these bake even strips, and these are just strips of fabric that you can buy on Amazon, or Wilton has them, and they help the cake to bake evenly. You soak them in water for about 10 minutes. You can see that mine's dripping a little bit. You just want to squeeze out the water enough so that it doesn't drip, but you still want it to be pretty solidly damp so that it can help your cake bake evenly. So these are adjustable. I just put it around the pan and then I adjust it, tighten it up, and then it has this little other piece of fabric here that kind of holds the end in place. So these are adjustable for any size pan, up to 10 inches they'll go. And so, whoops, there it is. And so what this bake even strip does is it keeps the outside of the cake cool, so that while the inside is being cooked faster with the heating rod, the outside is being kept cooler so that it doesn't cook as fast. So then you get a nice evenly cooked cake and a flat top. You don't really get that dome that you sometimes get otherwise. So this is what I do to prepare each and every one of my cake pans. Yes, it does take a little bit extra time, but it's well worth it because my cakes come out baked evenly. and they don't have a dome on top, and they come out of the pan very easily. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. I hope that you enjoy this pro tip. And if you would like to check it out, check out my business. It's called The Caking Place. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and also on Google. You can just search for The Caking Place or go to our website at thecakingplace.com. Thanks for stopping by.